Hello there, and welcome back to, well, India. As you can see, things are a little bit different than when you last saw me, and the reason is that simple. And also one of the reasons why I had Ironman. Some place down recording it bugged out, and recorded a black screen. You had the audio, but unless you want an audio log about what happened, I don't think it would make too much of a difference really. So we are skipping an episode, and that is Ironman's fault. If not, I would have just tried to do the same in the same save, but that doesn't matter. As you can see, I have done a little bit of conquest. We, as you know, we did fight, I believe at the start of, or well left off from you guys. We had to clear war for the county here, the county here, yeah, the county there, and of course the duchy. We won these two wars, but the war against Tamara ended indecisively before that. We didn't have any troubles at all. The biggest force the opponents could amass was 7,000 men. Easily slaughtered. After we had conquered this area here, we had about 5 or 6 rebels, like these guys, running around being obnoxious. So I split up my forces, dealt with them, and then marched back. We fought Somra then for the Duchy of Multan, which I'm currently going to use as a bribe if I get any claims on Tamara, Solanki, or Gujarat, and potentially, well, any other place. What I'll do now is deal with the rebels over here, and then we'll consider if we want to attack anyone else. That is basically the summary of what happened last episode. I also got a couple of other annoying things, like myself becoming stressed. But again, other than that, things went fairly fine. Oh, I almost forgot. I also have created the Bengal Empire. So we are getting closer to getting everything in hand here. I have no idea how far away I'm actually from Rajasthan, so let's take a quick little check here. Empire of Rajasthan, I'm at 53%. So, I'm not too far away, but I'm not really close either, to put it that way. What we are going to do now, however, is wait for truces to run out, so I can actually start conquering, and otherwise being a, well, total douche notches. Yeah, total douche nudget, I guess I could say. So, with that, I'll just keep going, I'll deal with the rebels, and we'll plot. Get some new wars. I'm currently plotting against the heir here of the Chindela rebel because I kind of want to just simmer down. We'll see how it goes. I actually have a Casus Belli on the Solankis, and apparently they've changed kings, so that is great. We're going to go for that county. Half our retinue will be involved in the fight due to the simple fact that the rest are, well, on rebel suppression duty. We will fight all of these guys once we can. I believe actually it's the Charasadids here who are next on my list, if I'm not completely mistaken. Yeah, it's the Charasadids. So, we'll see how that goes. I have no idea how people... I think that's happened 6 times now. 6 times I've gotten that one, so I should probably just quit the plot while I'm ahead. That is ridiculous. I'm getting... The funniest thing was, the last drunkard who actually blabbered was a shy guy who was content, and he was temperate. So I kind of find it weird that a guy like that would go to a tavern, drink himself off his arse, and then blabber about a plot. Of course, if he drinks enough, he might get over his shyness, but even so, it's kind of hilarious. And doesn't really make sense. I have no idea what traits you actually need. You don't actually need drunkard anymore, it looks like. I have no idea if you ever actually needed it, or if they actually still have it in the game, to be perfectly honest, but it doesn't really matter. He's just greedy. I'm not giving you anything, good sir. But yeah, we'll fight the war, we'll hopefully get it, and we'll just have to see how it plays out. Once again, I hope to get things, but I have no idea if I actually can. So, the war is actually going fairly well here. We still have some rebels that need to be dealt with, but there's just one group now. The negative thing with that, the fact that there is just one group, is that they managed to go to the southernmost part of the map. Screw me over. You're just greedy, bastard. Go away. Things are kind of not going well right now, to be perfectly honest. There's too much that's, well, not going as planned as I get. Not going as planned. It's not going as planned, I dare say. And it's starting to become annoying. And no one wants to join me for 2 counties, which is a little bit sad. But, Chestnut did. You guys are in trouble. You guys are in royal trouble. Get your ass in here. We have bigger fish to fry. We're definitely going north here. If I can take that duchy right away here, then things are definitely going to be looking good for the future. And that is exactly what we'll do. Apparently there's a new ruling party here, Crusaders instead of the former. So I can do a lot of fighting. I'm happy with this. I can murder everything. But first let's murder these guys, because they are potentially a threat. Let's guess. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming all the way to the east. It was too long since anyone decided that, there's too few rebels here. We need to rise up. But yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's to be expected, really. It's not like I didn't expect everything to go to hell sooner or later. But I definitely have to deal with these guys. I do want the duchy, and if I can get it more or less for free here, thanks to Revolt, then I'll definitely be happy about it. Let's just say that. However, it's time to march there, get the sieges going, and we'll march the other army here up north as soon as we're done with the rebels. We'll probably allow the rebels in the east to just run around, be obnoxious for a little while, and hopefully here we'll be able to make something work out of it. There is one benefit by actually having king-level vassals, and that is that they deal with the rebels themselves, which is kind of impressive, but at the very least, it's what I would prefer. We got the Solanki province here, which is great, but I don't think we have any other good castles as well. We can go for Crusader, and we can also go, I think, for Delhi, or yeah. So we actually have Casus Belli to use after we're done with Chasnovids here, so I'll join up my armies and we'll go for some slaughter, I think. Yeah, we'll ignore that one. We'll take the gold though, and potentially I might actually hire some rebels. Hire mercenaries to help me. If I get many specters, or potentially I might actually hire a mercenary force to keep at home as a, more or less a anti-rebel force of some description. We'll figure that out later. But for the time being, we'll fight the Holy War first here. It's definitely the thing that I value the most. So I'll try to get it done, and then we'll see how we stand afterwards. There we go. As you can see, the Holy War has been won, and with that we get quite the collection here. Also, as you can see up top, we do have some threats here from an I believe in this independent faction, with 2 kings in it, so it's probably the kings of, it's actually 3 kings now. As you see, King of Chandela here, we have the King of Gujarat. Do I have the Gujarat King? Apparently I do. Wow, I inherited him? Oh, that's interesting, but, doesn't really matter. I was about to say there's one positive thing with this, though. And that is that if these guys actually rise up against me, I can, hand their kingdoms out to people who are, firstly, I can make sure they're Hindu. Most of the kings right now are, or all of them. But that is an important part. I can also make sure that I hand the kingdom titles out to someone who is Kannada in culture. And that basically means that they can't join an independence faction ever again once they become the Joe, which is rather soon, I dare say, at least at this pace. I have no idea how far away I'm actually at now. And my retinues here should probably be able to slaughter whatever they throw at me pretty damn easily, so I think I'm fine in that aspect. 22,000 men? Yeah, we'll just brush off my forces here. And also they'll be concentrated in this area right here, so it's not like it will be a very, very wide front. It will be possible to deal with that fairly easily, I might add. So I wouldn't worry too much. If they rise up, it'll kind of be, I guess I should say that it will be, to some extent here, how should I put this? To some extent, it will just be the Norse game all over again, and the reason for that is fairly simple. God damn, I hate the class system and handing out titles. It makes it so difficult, and I believe there's no way to actually sort anything out here, so that's annoying. But as I was saying, if they rise up, it will be, of course, one hell of a war to just, water them down, get them under control, things like that. But once I actually kick their asses and got them under control, I'm pretty damn set. It means that I can hand out titles to people who like me better. They will like me better for the rest of my life, things like that. So, all in all, it's not a horrible thing to have happen, although I must admit I don't like the idea. It will most likely take 5 to 10 years to just pacify them. So, we'll be careful, but hopefully here we can make something work. Other than that, I also forgot to mention last time we upgraded legalism to level 5. Could be useful. Isn't right now though, but it will probably be useful in the future. I would presume, I would hope. But as I was saying here, we will be hopefully be able to deal with the problems here. We'll simply have to wait and see. But once again, I am confident I can deal with an independence revolt. So for now, I'll just fight tomorrow, and we'll see what we come up with after that. As you can see here, the war is over. We did get the county. However, we do have a couple of rebels, 4 of them to be exact. That is, they need dealing, they need murdering, they need to be pacified, so to speak, and we are going to do that. But I'm a little bit unsure in what order. As you can see here, we do have someone more or less everywhere. So I think what we're just going to do is march south, and then prepare ourselves for the most likely inevitable independence war that is soon to come. We don't really have a good way of countering them right now, so I'll just have to wait and see if they're up for rising or not. And if they do, I'll just have to beat them so far down into the ground that they don't want to, that they can't actually get up to see daylight again. We'll have to try at least. We'll see how it sorts out. But for now, I'll just once again deal with the rebels, and then we'll see how things are after that. As you can see, there was an adventurer that was plotting against me. It was actually a Muslim, so I took a chance and assassinated him. It worked out, cost me 50 gold. Actually, I did it on the first try, which was surprising, and that was just more or less the reason why I didn't want to gamble it. But if you consider the fact that I have a potential independence faction and an adventurer coming at me at the same time, I opted for, saying that, the worst thing that would happen here is potentially me dead, so I'm not saying what I did was a good idea, but just considering the alternative of having 3 kings rise up in independence, and potentially an adventurer taking out a big chunk of my land, I opted for taking the route that I did because I thought it was, safer, so to speak, and hopefully it was. But what we are going to do now is, once again, just wait. By that time, attack people when it's, when it makes sense for us. And hopefully we can get closer to Rajasthan. I'm pretty sure we aren't that far away right now. Probably at about 65%. 63%, I was a little bit off, but fine. Take these 5 provinces, so will bring us quite a bit closer. And of course, once we go Gujarat revolt here, so we will also be quite a bit closer. So there's a lot of things here that speaks to, says that we have the advantage. We'll see how it goes. Of course. They couldn't. I don't get these guys. They can't actually leave me alone for just 5 minutes. Oh, damn it! Do I have a claim to any one of you guys? Do I have a claim to you? No. Do I want to offer to join a war for claiming Delhi? No. If it was something else, then I would perhaps have joined a war, but not that war. If he wanted independence, I would definitely have joined, because then he would most likely accept my vassalization offer. And once again, why won't you leave me alone, please? Seriously, I would presume that people would learn. If I kill 3,000 men every 3 months, I think people would realize. But it's a game. It's meant to be annoying. I still wish for auto rebel suppression mode for at least some of the units here. That would be wonderful. I'm not actually sure if that actually exists. Let's see here. Nothing here, but that's just the... No, I don't think that exists at all. The Knights of Kalabatra, or Calatrava. The Order of Calatrava is the most recent addition to the Soldiers of the Cross. Having just been endorsed in a decree issued by the Catholic Church, these knights take their name from a castle recovered in Iberia from the clutches of the Muslim infidel. They stand ready to combat heathens and defend the pies in the name of any Catholic ruler who is willing to provide for their upkeep. Well, we have more sheep to slaughter, and this one is a fatty. Well, doesn't matter. Still be a while before we get there, so I can't really say I am worried. Wow! So, rebels rose up in a province where 8,000 men were only fighting 1,000, and they don't outnumbered more than 2 to 1. I lost 76 people. Let's just that sink in. They lost a couple of thousand, and I lost 76 of my soldiers, which replenishes hilariously quickly. I don't know why, but I kind of feel like this isn't planned in the slightest. And as you can see here, the Eastern Kingdoms actually are capable of dealing with rebels on their own, so I can actually ignore any rebels that decide to pop up over there, which of course is wonderful. It really is. But unfortunately, this is all we had time for, and we'll have to continue with the slaughtering of my enemies next time. Hopefully, then we can get what we need for Rajasthan. It's not really that much missing. It's just one good kingdom claim, either Solanki. Yeah, one good kingdom claim on Solanki should really be enough. We'll simply have to wait and see. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.